Hola amigos, before we start, I just want to tell you that today I'm going to edit very light on the video. I would like to know your opinion. Normally I take out my ums, my stutters, my off-screens. Today I'm going to leave them in and I would like you to tell me, is that good? Is that bad? Do you like it moving along a little bit quicker, or do you like it with the time that my pauses, my stutters and all the rest give you when I leave them in? So por favor, let me know, and now let's get on with la clase. Hola y buenos días. Hoy vamos a estudiar el futuro. There are 12 irregular verbs. Now, to make the futuro en español, you take the infinitive of a verb like llegar, to arrive, or viajar, to travel, and you add these endings: has, a, hemos, es, han. So they will travel by train. You tell me. Viajarán en tren. We will arrive at 11. Llegaremos a las 11. Y muchos verbos that you might expect to be irregular aren't en el futuro. Ir, to go. Will you go to the market? Ir, the infinitive, plus as, the ending for you, and al mercado. Irás al mercado. We will be there, and ahí means there, so we will be there. We're going to use estar. Estaremos ahí. Who will that be? And we're going to use ser for that one, and we're going to use the he, she, it ending of a. So who will that be? Who will it be? ¿Quién será? Será mi madre, por ejemplo. But there are these 12 verbos irregulares, and that's what we're going to learn today. So the first grupo lose the e from the infinitive. So we have caber. Now this might be a new word to you. Caber means to fit. So we're going to lose the e from the infinitive and we're going to end up with cabr. Okay? So you won't fit in that dress. It might be a new word for you. It will be no cabrás en ese vestido. Okay? Also, you could have those towels won't fit in that suitcase. Okay? I'm imagining myself trying to get into a small dress. No cabrás en ese vestido, Ruth. Okay, so suitcase is una maleta and the towels are los toallas. Is it los toallas? Las toallas. Las toallas. So the towels won't fit in the suitcase. How will you say that? Las toallas no cabrán en la maleta. Bien? Okay. The next one, there are 4 of these. The next one is haber. Now we use haber to say I. I, as in hay algo para comer, hay cerveza, hay té, hay leche. All of these things mean is there or are there. And this verb is also used as an auxiliary verb, but we're just going to use it for that sense of is there, are there. So en el futuro, that means will there be, okay? Will there be? So nieve is snow. So let's imaginar que vamos de vacaciones and we're going to, maybe we would like to ski, okay? And so that case, I need to say, will there be snow? Como digo, will there be snow? Habrá. Because I've lost the E, the stem is H-A-B-R. Habrá. Habrá nieve. Okay, so that's the second one. The third one is poder. Poder means to be able to. We also use can. Okay, and so we could say, could you come to get me? Will you come to get me? Okay, now come is venir, and to look for me, to search me, to seek me is buscarme. Okay, a busker is looking for something. That's one of the ways I remember it, or I prompt estudiantes to remember that. So poder, you're going to lose the E for the stem. So to say, will you come to look for me? En español, te toca. Podrás venir a buscarme. Okay, did you get it? Next one, last one in this group is saber. Saber means to know. So we're dropping the E to make the stem. And then we have sabré, sabrás, sabrá, sabremos, sabréis, sabrán. Vale? So let's say he won't know what to do. Now, qué hacer is what to do. So he won't know what to do. No sabrá qué hacer. Bien, muy bien. The next grupo de verbos irregulares en el futuro get a D in the stem. So we have poner, which means to put, and the stem is P-O-N-D-R. Okay, so pondré, pondrás, pondrá, pondremos, pondréis, pondrán. Okay, they will put. And you could say la llave is the key. So maybe you could say they will put the key in the reception. Try that. Pondrán la llave en la recepción para ustedes. ¿Vale? Next one is tener. Now, tener means to have, and we use it for possession, don't we? So I could say, I will have a lot of time. The stem gets that D, so it's T-E-N-D-R. That's the stem. Tendré, tendrás, tendrá, tendremos, tendréis, tendrán. ¿Vale? If I want to say, I will have a lot of time, could you say that en español? Tendré mucho tiempo. You could also use this. You might know the structure that says, I have to do something. Tengo que hacer algo. So if I want to put that in the future, I just change the part of tener. Tendré que hacer algo. So how would you say, I will have to work? Tendré que trabajar. Muy bien. Okay, the next one is salir, salir. So the stem, as you might have spotted, we're losing the vowel and we're adding a D. So we get sald. Saldré, saldrás, saldrá, saldremos, saldréis, saldrán. That's the conjugation of to go out, salir, en el futuro. How would you say, will you guys, en España, so we'll use the vosotros one, will you lot come out with us? Saldréis con nosotros. It's so simple. Okay, we've got 3 of the 5, 2 to go. Valer is to be worth something. We want to say it's worth the trouble. We say vale la pena. So how would you say it will be worth the trouble? Valdrá la pena. Now this you could just use as a little phrase that you learn by heart. Valdrá la pena. You might not use this verb very often. It might be new to you. So learn that as una frase útil para ti. Valdrá la pena. Será difícil, pero valdrá la pena. Last one in this group is venir. Venir means to come. This is un verbo importante. No tan importante como ir, pero es importante. Venir. The stem. What do you think it will be? V, E, N, D, R. So, how would I say, my brother will come with me? Mi hermano vendrá conmigo. Now you've got those 5 verbs. Pondrán la llave en la recepción. Tendré tiempo para ti. Saldremos al mercado. Valdrá la pena. Y mi hermano vendrá conmigo. Okay, the last 3 verbs aren't in any kind of group, so they're in a separate group of not being in a group. We have decir, which is to say or to tell. So, te digo is I tell you, and te lo digo, I tell you it. So if I want to say I will tell you it, the stem is dir. So I will tell you it. Te lo diré. Okay? The next one is hacer, which means to do or to make. So let's say un amigo tiene un perro and you're a little bit tímido. Your amigo might say, he won't do you any damage. He won't hurt you. And they would use hacer for this. So the stem is har. So no te hará daño would mean he won't hurt you. Te lo prometo. No te hará daño. Now, mi opinión es si una persona no quiere acercarse a un perro, es importante respetar su opinión. Importantísimo. Last verb is querer, which means to want. If I want to say he won't want to come with us, it will be no querrá venir con nosotros. Now you have the 12 verbs. Before we go, I want to tell you 2 little facts. First of all, there is very little diferencia en el significado entre voy a tener tiempo, I'm going to have time, y tendré tiempo. So you can use the one that you like. And the last thing is reflexive verbs. So there's very little diferencia, but I think reflexive verbs in the future are easier, because I think it's easier to say me levantaré a las 6. I will get up at 6. If you want to say it with voy a, you have to say voy a levantarme a las 6. So you choose. If you would like to repasar los verbos reflexivos, please check the video with reflexives with going to. I think it's really useful. And then, if you have pasos, página 148, actividades 14 y 15 are reading exercises where you'll find all of those verbos en el futuro that we've been using, and just see how they're used con el presente y con the going to future. If you don't have pasos, download the transcripts and look at actividad 16 de unidad 10. For you guys with the book as well, that's on página 149, and that's a listening exercise, so it's in the scripts. You'll hear lots of future tense verbs about unos amigos que irán de vacaciones y esquiarán. They will ski. I have got my información, a little bit from the internet, also from mi libro de gramática, Spanish grammar, and I don't know if you knew, but Pasos also have a grammar book, Spanish practical grammar. There are some ejercicios in there, and it's unit 28, so that's where you would find it. Links for those books in the description. Next lesson, well, We'll have to wait and see. Do have a look at those other videos on Going to Future. Por favor, subscribe. Por favor, like the video. Por favor, compartir mi canal con tus amigos que estudian español contigo. Hasta la próxima, amigos. Gracias y adiós.